Good morning, students. Yes, yesterday your performance of test was very nice. Those students they have sent the test to me, they are getting the good marks. I think topic 1 is revision done and it is clear to everyone. Now we are going to start unit 2, that is polynomial. First of all, what is a polynomial? Polynomial is an expression in which the power of x is non-zero positive natural number. Okay, or we can say in general we write a naught x to the power n polynomial px, that is to be a naught x to the power n plus a1 x to the power n minus 1 plus dash dash dash, like this is to be general form of any polynomial. The power of variable, this n minus 1, these are positive integers. Non-zero means 0, it is not a less than 0. It may be 0 or more than 0 or integer also. We can say that's like natural numbers. Okay, means n belongs from, we can say n belongs from n. N belongs from n, that is natural number. Okay, if any polynomials having the highest degree 1, that is known as linear polynomial. Highest degree 1, that is linear polynomial. If the highest degree 2, that is known as quadratic polynomial. If the highest degree 3, that is to be known as cubic polynomial. In the same way, we can say if polynomial having only one statement, that is known as monomial. If the polynomial having two terms, that is to be known as binomial. If having three terms, that is known as trinomial. Like this we categorize also. Now just see the statement which are to be given in front of variable, that is to be known as coefficient. As if I ask in this polynomial, what is the coefficient of x to the power n, that is a naught. Okay, a0 or a naught we say generally. Okay, in the same way if I will ask what is the coefficient of x to the power n minus 1, that is a1. The statement which is to be written on the first, that is to be known as the coefficient of the statement. Okay, and highest power of the polynomial is known as the degree of the polynomial. Okay, as here I can say degree is n. And regarding this already told, we are just having highest degree 1 linear, highest degree 2 quadratic. Okay, generally the question, this is unit is related with the quadratic. Okay, so general form of quadratic polynomial can be written as ax square plus bx plus c. This is the general form of polynomial. If I am saying equation, then put this value equal to 0 if it is to be equation. Okay, if we want to say that is to be a equation, and we are able to find the 0 of any equation, not of any polynomial. So if anyone is to be say find the zeros or factors or solution, then we must have to put that polynomial value equal to 0 so that we are able to find that roots. As I have written also, if we want to find the zeros of any polynomial, we must have to put this quadratic equation, that is ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0. Okay, now two zeros are to be there. One is to be given as alpha, another is to be given as beta. If from this I want to general from this sum of the zeros means alpha plus beta. By coefficient formula we can write, means coefficient formula means a is the coefficient of x square, b is the coefficient of x, and c is our constant term without any variable, that is to be known as constant term. If we have to find sum of the zeros, that is given by minus b upon a. In the same way, product of the zeros is to be given by c by a. Okay, clear? Sum of zeros, that is minus b upon a, product of zeros, that is equal to c upon a. Okay, and one thing more, if the sum and product of two zeros are given and we want to find an equation or we have to write any polynomial, then the equation is given by equal to 0 and the polynomial is to be given by without 0. Polynomial is an expression while the equation is having the sign of equality. This is the difference between expression and equation. Expression have no equality sign, while in equation have equality sign. So when a polynomial becomes equal to 0, or we write equal to 0, it becomes an equation. Okay, so if you want to write the equation, it will become x square minus sx plus p equal to 0. You have to just see question carefully whether he wants to equation or whether he wants to polynomial. Okay, then you have to in polynomial remove the 0. Okay, only you have to write x square minus sx plus p, that is our polynomial. Okay, now on the same first exercise is to be based on graphically representation, graphically. Okay, from just looking to the graph, how we are able to just tell the zeros by just looking to the graph. Just see, if any graph is to be as much point touches the x-axis, that much zeros are of particular polynomial. Okay, this is the graph for the polynomials. So if we want to just tell the number of zeros, so first of all, what is to be, we have to see as how many points the thing is to be, as how many points the graph is touches the x-axis, so that much zeros are to be there. As just see here in first part, just see first part, whether your line is touches the x-axis, this is your x-axis, nowhere, so we can't say the number of zeros are 0, no 0. Okay, just see in this graph it touches only on one point, so I can say that the number of zeros are 1. In the same way, let's just see this graph. Here the graph touches the x-axis 1 point, 2 point, 3 point, 4 point. The point touches at 4 points, so we can say that the number of zeros are 4. Okay, clear? This is for polynomial, and I am just going to explain again. As much zeros are possible, that much degrees to be there, means that much zeros are must. But if we can say that some zeros are to be repeated, then we can say at most that much zeros are possible. At most means ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा, उससे ज़्यादा तो कभी आ ही नहीं सकती. At most. Okay, at least means minimum, at most means highest, higher. Okay, means if I was saying just if a cubic polynomial is given to us, then we can say at most 3 zeros are possible. Means at most means these 3 zeros may be different, at 2 minus 1 minus 3 like this. Or if 2 zeros are repeated, that is 2 1 1, it means 2 zeros are there, but we can see zeros are 3 but 2 are repeated. Okay, or it may be there that all the 3 zeros are same, that may be 1 1 1. Then we can say if any polynomial of that much degrees to be there, at most that zeros are possible. Clear? Now let's start exercise 2.2. In exercise 2.2, what is to be there? First sum is to be there, in which you have to just find the zeros, and then you have to find it, compare it with or you have to just find the relation between with the sum of coefficient and the product of coefficient. Verify the relation, which zeros you are finding, you have to find sum according to that one also, then by coefficient formula. Okay, how to do, I am going to explain one or two parts. Okay, in the same way I will explain second sum also, then you have to just do the revision of exercise 2.1 and 2.2. Tomorrow we will do then 2.3 also. Okay, now 2.2, as first one part I have just took, that is x square minus 2x minus 8. First of all, what I have to do, I have to just find the zeros. Now for finding the zeros, I can say that the polynomial value, either you can start from direct is equal to 0, or you can split the middle term also. Just see, x square minus 4x plus 2x minus 8 equal to 0 by splitting the middle term. 4 zeros you have to put, that is equal to 0. Now again, what is to be there, as we have done in quadratic equation also, common between first two and last two. So first two common, that is x, so it will become x minus 4. And last two, that is plus 2 common, so it will become x minus 4 equal to 0. So x minus 4 into x plus 2 is equal to 0. For finding the 0, either first factor equal to 0 or second factor is equal to 0. So either x minus 4 equal to 0, so x is equal to 4. Second, x plus 2 equal to 0, so x is equal to minus 2. So two zeros are there, one zero is your 4, another 0 is your minus 2. Now you have to verify it by coefficient formula. So how to verify? First find sum of zeros by taking these two zeros. Sum of zeros will become 4 plus minus 2, that is plus 2. And by coefficient formula also, the coefficient formula I have already told, sum of zeros is given by minus b by a. Minus b by a, just see what is the value of minus b, that is 2. So minus 2 minus of minus 2, that is 2 upon 1. The a is 1. Okay, in the same way, product of zeros, that is to be given by 4 into minus 2, that is equal to minus 8, and the by coefficient formula, that is to be given by c upon a. C is your constant term, that is minus 8, upon a is your coefficient of x square, that is 1. So minus 8 upon 1, that is equal to minus 8. So both sides must be equal. As you are by taking zeros, your answer, that is left hand side, by coefficient formula your right hand side. So left hand side must be equal to right hand side. Okay, in the same way you are able to do the other part also. Third part, 6x square minus 7x plus minus 3, make the 0 equal to 0 for finding the 0, and the factors middle term, that will gives you 9x plus 2x. So take common, take the factors will become 2x minus 3 and 3x plus 1. From first, x is equal to 3 by 2 and another x is minus 1 by 3. Then again you have to verify. One sum I am going to do the verify, another you will do yourself. That is 3 by 2 plus minus 1 by 3, 9 minus 2, that is upon 6. So by coefficient formula it will become minus 7 by 6. I think sum first clear. Tomorrow we will do the rest. Second sum and 2.3. Okay, bye students. Do this much.